Well, here we are today with Gail and Marlene, and thank you for inviting us into your lovely home. I know that you've been one of our solar customers for over a year now, so it's been exciting to see what you have to say about your solar system.
Well, we decided, Donna, when we asked you to come out to help us figure out an option to heat our swimming pool. Mm-hmm. And you came out to talk to us about putting solar collectors on the garage. And it was you who said to us when you saw our house about what a wonderful south-facing roof we had. We hadn't really thought about putting in solar panels to generate electricity because we just thought it was way too expensive. Mm-hmm. And your staff's come out and talked to us about what we could save. You did an audit of our energy, you looked at our energy bills, and we were a little embarrassed because we didn't realize we were such energy hogs. And also great tax credits from the federal government. So actually when we penciled it out, it ended up being something that we thought we really could afford. We're kind of competitive about the whole thing, so now we're aware of all of our energy usage.
Isn't that great? I'm so proud of you guys.
Right,
you went from energy hogs to just the queen of energy conservation. I love it. Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. So it's beyond, and it's on. The interesting thing is, I think people across the country should know. We live in Michigan
and realized that we could run the pump less and still maintain the water quality, and that was the reason we always did it.
Mm-hmm. We're heating it with gas.
Right.
So this year you had
never turned
no
it on.
gas
Never turned
heater
it on.
on.
Never
No
turned it
gas.
on. In the heat of the summer, it got too hot. We had to learn to run the pump at night when we could to cool it. It got too hot. The idea is that there's not enough sun in Michigan. There's more than enough sun in Michigan. There's more than enough sun in southeast Michigan for not only solar photovoltaic panels, but there's enough sun on a north-facing roof, which you had to convince me.
Yes, I did.
There's more than enough sun on that north-facing roof for the solar collectors to heat our 20,000-gallon in-ground swimming pool. So it worked beyond, every time that the steam would rise off the pool on these cool evenings, we would come and poke each other and say, look at that, it's not dollar signs going up anymore. So the solar collectors have been successful in addition to the solar electric.
And even those cooler temperatures help to make your panels become more efficient.
Right, which we didn't know. You guys had to teach us that.
We don't get a lot of sun in southeast Michigan, but we got enough.
And in the year and 2 months, we have generated 14.1 megawatts.
Megawatts. Wow.
Megawatts.
That's millions of watts.
Right. And one of the fun things that the Envoy communication system does is it has this chart, which I love to look at, because that amount of electricity produced could electrify 467 houses in a day.
Wow.
Or I like to say 200 and some houses in 2 days and break it down that way. Mm-hmm. Our carbon footprint, we have offset the equivalent of 9.7 tons. We're almost up to 10 tons of carbon. Wow. The equivalent of 250 trees. Wow. So what's been fun is the weekly production, how many kilowatts per week. It's always fun when we're above 200 kilowatts of production a week, because if we average that, we're going to be close to or above a megawatt. Mm-hmm. And we have been above 1.1 to 1.2 megawatts a month, I think May through September, or we haven't gotten September yet, so May through October. So we've had like 7 or 8 months, maybe not that many, of megawatt per month production. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So there's a big learning curve. Anybody who wants to still be a learner, you can see we're senior citizens. Anybody young and hard, right? But I think the learning curve, like kilowatt, megawatt, carbon footprint, all of the things that we've learned, plus it's just exciting to know it's a passive, healthy, silent, clean energy, and our local electric company, DTE, gets something like 75% of their electricity from coal. And I don't care what anybody says, put this on the film, Valerie, there is no such thing as clean coal. Hello?
I agree. Yes.
So there's no such thing as clean coal. No matter how many scrubbers you have, you're still polluting the environment. This is another thing we say to people all the time. We're actually one of the sources of electricity that DTE buys. Mm-hmm. We might be the 1.1%, but we're part of the solution, not part of the problem. By the way, we're competitive, and our bill is
zero. And
zero bill.
The first time we got a zero bill, it was
We jumped up and down.
After we realized that we were getting a zero bill, then we started looking to see how much credit we were getting.
Right.
But this year, I suspect that we won't have any bill throughout the
That's our
year.
goal.
And I would suspect that they owe us a little money. I don't know how much, because we haven't kind of factored in. We're just looking around now to try and figure out how we can save energy. It's sort of fun to try and do that.
Absolutely, because now it's like a game. And so every little incandescent light bulb you change out, every little thing you do to use less electricity into your home, into your production here, it's just money in your pocket. And that's exciting.
We love our solar panels here in beautiful sunny Michigan. It works in Michigan. People, it works in Michigan. We have a zero electric bill. We have credit. Works in Michigan. 43 solar panels. We're not energy hogs anymore.